What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Would You Watch It Again, the show where we review your favorite movies, anime, and TV shows, give you our rating, and at the end, we answer that burning question: Would you watch it again? I'm your host, D, and today I'm reviewing the movie Lightyear. Let's talk about it. When this movie was announced, it sparked a lot of confusion, most because we already know Buzz Lightyear from the movie Toy Story, and we got his origin story from the Buzz Lightyear Star Command animated movie. Was then turned into a series, which still isn't on Disney Plus, by the way. Um, well, it turns out this is a movie that inspired all of this. This is the movie that inspired the animated movie sparked TV series, which then got turned into a toy. This is the movie Andy saw that made him fall in love with the character Buzz Lightyear. So this is the origin of Buzz. Um, so how does the movie take place? The movie starts off with Buzz and his friend Alicia Hawthorne waking from hyperspace, and they're in search of a new planet to inhabit. Long story short, some things happen, and they then need to get off of the planet. But their ship crashes, and Buzz feels like it's all his fault. Um, Fast forward a year, and everyone that was on the ship gets off. They start building a community, and they start building up resources to then mine um, a new hyperspace crystal. But they don't know the formula, so they're just like mining random materials to try and make a new crystal. So Buzz volunteers to do the testing for the crystal. Um, he goes into space, supposed to be a 4 minute trip to the sun. When he gets back, he sees that 4 years has passed. So every time he does a hyperspace test, 4 years of his life goes by. 4 years, minutes for him, years for everyone down on the planet. So as he's doing this testing, his friend ages and ages and ages, and he gets to see her live a fulfilling life where she gets engaged, married, they have a kid, the kid graduates, their kid then has a child of their own, and she's a grandchild. So Buzz does all these tests, and finally, when he comes back from one last mission, he sees that his friend Alicia has passed away, and now there's a new commander who says, "Yo, we're not going to leave this planet anymore. We're just going to dig in, build this dome, protect ourselves, and we're going to stay here." But it was like, no, we got to complete the mission. So he has his robot cat, which sounds crazy. His robot cat figures out the formula they need to create a stable hyperspace crystal, and they steal a ship and they go around to test it. And when he comes back, 22 years has passed instead of 4. So now he lands at an outpost where Alicia Hawthorne's granddaughter, Izzy Hawthorne, is there waiting for him. And that's where our story really kicks off. So yeah, Buzz Lightyear played by Chris Evans, Kiki Palmer plays Izzy Hawthorne, Taika Waititi plays a character, and that's really all the characters you need to know about. It's just those three. There's a fourth character played by is a lady, is an old lady. I don't know her name. I think her name is Dale Souls, I believe. But yeah, that's it. So what am I like most about this movie? Um, I like most of the characters. I didn't think I was gonna like the new animation style, but it works. Especially for this, it's pretty good. Um, there's some action sequences that are pretty good, and I think it's for the story. I think the character Socks, which is the cat, probably steals the show. He's probably like the best character in in this whole movie. I had some I was generally laughing while watching this, so I found it pretty funny. Um I found it super sad when his friend died. I kept thinking about Up, like when homie's like wife died, but they don't linger on that fact too much. Like they show you that like they had a close relationship, and every time he comes back from hyperspace, you see that she's aging, so you know she's gonna die. So they focus on their relationship for the first like 20 minutes, and then like she dies, and it's sad, but you don't linger too much, so like you can get over it. He gets over it pretty fast. So like you get over it as well pretty fast. It's sad that she dies, but it's not too sad. Some other likes, they have some call signs back to like Toy Story, which I guess they just now pulled from this movie and pulled into like the toy. Not today, Zerg, or you're mocking me, aren't you? Like those type of lines. Um, Taika Waititi's character is pretty funny. There's some iconic moments with when he actually flies with his jetpack. Um, and yeah, I think that's all the likes. Some of the like dislikes is they kind of changed, not kind of, they did change the story of Zurg. We find out in Toy Story 2 that Zurg is like Buzz's father. I'm not sure how that's the case here, or that's the case in any of it, but yeah, Zurg is supposedly Buzz's father, and this one it's actually Buzz. It's future Buzz that becomes Zurg. So he pulls a whole, well, I would say Darth Vader, but it's not Darth Vader. So yeah, future Buzz time travels and so far into the future, and he becomes Zurg by somehow obtaining a robot army. It doesn't make sense, but you just have to turn your brain off, I guess. And then he comes back to the past at that exact moment. Buzz is coming back to get his crystals. So it doesn't make sense because if he had the technology to travel back in time, why didn't I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Time travel with fucking movies never makes fucking sense. But other than that, it's a good movie. And if they make a number two, I would like to see like how the characters from Star Command got into the series, but I don't know, it's gonna be tough to do because he already has the team. So what did I think about this movie? What would I rate it? Mm, I think it's a solid like 7.5. 8 seems too high, while 7 seems too low. So I think the good midpoint is 7.5. It's a good movie. It's not without its faults. I think if you have kids, they're really gonna enjoy it, and then maybe they'll get into Toy Story or even the Star Command series, which again is on Disney Plus but needs to be. So would I watch this again? Yeah, yeah, I would. Um, it's funny enough to where I actually laugh, and it's not sad enough to where I don't want to watch it, if that makes sense. It hits a good middle point. So yeah, I would watch it again, and then I think I my score probably be 7.5. So you've heard my thoughts, and now let's hear yours. What did you think of Lightyear? Have you seen it? What'd you think? Do you also wonder? Are you also wondering why they don't have Star Command on like Disney Plus? They should really put that on there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.